This was always going to be the hardest part, because I can't explain to him that I'll be back in 6 months. We're about to head up to Virginia, where we'll be dropping Rocky off at a farm, and not the proverbial farm that everybody says, tells their kids that the dog's going to, but an actual farm where he's going to be for the next 6 months, and it's so heartbreaking. I don't think I'm going to do very well for the rest of this trip, or the closer we get, probably. And this is a rental car, so I've tried to cover it up because he's so furry. We're just gonna have to vacuum that out before we drop the car off. This is like the first step, the very first step of starting this next chapter, starting this big adventure, and it's not easy, let me tell you. Wow, that radio. It's not easy, let me tell you. So, We drove for about 5 hours to the halfway point and arrived into a rainy evening in Savannah, Georgia.
Hey, take a picture.
You.
Yeah, I know. I know. Thank you for the kisses. I know. So yeah, this is gonna suck really bad, really bad. But, trying to make the most of it, trying to have a nice time with him, go on a little road trip with him and see a few things. We had a nice little walk around Savannah earlier, and yeah, just trying to see the positive sides, because it's definitely not gonna be easy, but that's what we're doing. Because, obviously in about a week we leave to go travel South America for 6 months, so I wish I could take him with him. I wish I could take him with me, but I can't, and yeah. We get one more day of road trip. We've got another 5.5 hours ahead of us, and then we get to stay in a little cabin for a night before we have to say goodbye for a little bit, and I'm gonna try not to cry right now, because I'll have to cry for sure tomorrow or Saturday when we drop him off. So anyways, until then, good night. It's rare that the weather reflects your mood, but rain seemed to fit a day where we drove the remainder of our journey up to Virginia. And the next morning, the skies cleared for an amazing last walk before we had to say goodbye.
What do you got? What's that? What's that?
You're sick, yeah?
Too much things to sniff, huh? Oh, that's gonna be interesting.
But as they say, all good things must come to an end, and we had to head off to the farm. It was heartbreaking when I saw the confusion on his face as we left him there, and I broke down in the car crying. Can you see me okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I made notes because I knew that I wasn't really going to be able to think much. And both of us started crying, even though Ross wasn't supposed to cry. He was supposed to stay strong. I mean, the people made me feel really good about it, but obviously it was still really difficult because he has no idea that I'm coming back, you know, soon. And I know I said before, like, I said at the start of this whole thing that, you know, it's always about finding the silver lining and stuff, but I think bottom line is just like, this sucks. And it was always gonna suck, and I tried to make the best out of it. But then, you know, the thing is also, like, that's really just me. Like, dogs live in the present. Like, in a couple of days, he'll be acclimated to his surroundings, and he won't know the difference if I'm gone for 2 weeks or 2 months, you know. So, you know, why did I make this video? Because I knew this was going to be hard. Like, this was always going to be hard. But I really just wanted to show that, you know, like, everything's possible. Everything and anything that you want to do is possible. It'll just come with some sacrifices that you have to make, and this is temporary, and I don't even know what I'm saying. Like, they're all just words. You know, we're doing this big thing, and it's one of those things I wanted to do before, you know, it was like my bucket list thing before I, like, settle down and stuff. I wanted to go travel for 6 months, and I think I picked the best place I could pick for him to be, because he gets to be outside. He has his own little cabin. He can walk in and out anytime he wants. That's why we drove all the way to Virginia to do this, because I didn't want to just leave him anywhere and stuff. But yeah, so this sucks. I'm gonna eat my feelings now.